it's me. Your next fight is arranged. You know what to do, yes? I've updated your map. Handle the rest yourself.
Whoa there, Ice Queen. What's with the harsh treatment?
I do not have
Time to waste on 25th rank scrubs like you.
take a hit! You impotent dipshit!
Oh? Yeah, pretty weird.
I like her better when she's horny.
Alrighty. Alrighty, guys. So Weeb Rabbit here, and we are back with No More Heroes 2 Desperate Struggle Part 4. In the previous part, we fought Charlie McDonald. I was saying McDaniel. Charlie McDonald and all his cheerleaders. And yeah, it's really funny because that bumped us all the way from 50th up to 25th place. So we're like halfway there already, which is just kind of a ripoff, but it is what it is. I guess you have to have a pretty cool giant mech battle.
Yes.
In this part, we're going to go up against the next person. Terrific, of course. You heard his voice earlier. He is here with me.
Oh, yeah, I'm here still.
And I was going to say, yeah, she's always so weird. She jumps back and forth between, like, she loves you, she hates you. She's just, like, so tsundere.
Oh, man.
I'm having trouble right here. There we go. I was going to check the shelf. Yeah, there we go. There's more moves to learn. Because I think we're picking these up in the chests. So spinning backdrop. Yep, we now learn to do the spinning backdrop. And then I think there was one more. Let's learn how to do the leg hook belly to back suplex. Wow, that's pretty complicated.
Yeah.
All right, but there you go. Like I said, we find these in the chest in the world, and then we read them here so we can learn them. Real quick before we leave, let's also mess with Gene a little bit again. This time we will. How about play? I forget what play is.
That was close.
Okay, so you just keep wagging it. Oh, I love. Did you hear the hit noise?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I love the hit noise. It's so great. I feel like this one takes forever. Look at how much time it wastes on just like getting it away from her again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Also, I was gonna say this. I like how in the last episode, obviously, his mech suit had to be confiscated, so you can't just blow through the game with it.
yeah.
But why did Charlie McDonald have to keep his though?
Charlie McDonald's dead. What are you talking about? He doesn't have it either. He's dead.
But you know what I mean though. Like he just like went up into space and like got it, I guess. So like,
Oh, I mean, to be fair, that might have been the only time he ever used it.
ooh, that's true. He could see.
Like, we don't
that.
know what his other fights were like. Maybe the same thing. Maybe if he had beat Travis, they would have said the same thing. Like, hey, good for you, but yeah, you can't be using that. I mean, who knows though, right? Because I mean, since he does fight with the girls, we don't know how the other fights were. Other fights might have just been on the field, or yeah, maybe he did use it, but I don't know. Who knows?
You know what? Now I want like a light novel for every single person.
All right, so Jean she lost quite a bit of weight, so let's put feet again, and yeah, we'll give her the premium stuff. Why not?
Oh
There
heck
you
yeah,
go.
give her the premium.
She's happy now. She's losing weight too, so yeah, you know. Like I said, there is a reason for her to lose the weight, so we'll see that later. All right, so let's head back out into the overworld. All right, let's see.
Supernatural gateways in Center Destroy. Have you heard about them? They're called Akashic points and lead to different planes of existence. Like a sacred forest inhabited by not only the living, but something else in between. I read about it online, and I laughed it off. Lost souls who escaped death through deals with the devil and live on in hideous forms. You don't believe me? Oh, you can believe what you want.
All right, so that gives us a hint of who we're fighting next. And yeah, this is where the game gets even more like zany and supernatural. So it says we're gonna. Oh, how many mini games do we have at this point? Anyway, hold on. At this point, we have. Yeah, we're already up to 6 mini games. That's why like, every 4 parts, I want to just try to tackle some of those.
Yeah.
All right, so real quick, I just want to say that yeah, we're heading to our first Akashic point, and yeah, apparently it is where the game gets more supernatural. We're gonna be basically going to like portals that take us to different places where we're fighting like very special assassins. This first one, if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's really weird.
I mean, you're gonna have to like give me some perspective because everything about this game is weird.
Okay, but you know how everything has been pretty grounded, right? Like, yes, we're fighting robots and stuff, but this is where we get into like supernatural, like actual monsters.
Oh yeah, I get what you mean.
Which isn't that far-fetched, obviously, like when you're looking at everything else we fought. But yeah, that's where it gets like even stranger. We're like, oh, I didn't know there was supernatural in this game. You know what I mean?
I mean, Travis can turn into like an entire tiger, so.
Terrific. Where's your sense of wonder, man? Calm down. Shut up. You're supposed to be surprised by all this.
Okay, hold on. Nani?
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. You're supposed to be like, what? I can't believe it. How?
Ah, yes. You gotta love games. You get hit with the chainsaw, and all it does is knock you back 2 feet.
Right? You think that would hurt you a bit more, right? Nah.
Yeah. Or like,
oh, did you hear him?
Yeah.
When you kill him, he goes, "Mama." So weird.
Or like, I don't know if I was watching or reading something, but it was like how just like things function differently, like in anime, because like every single time in anime, when you get like hit with like fire or something, instead of burning you, it just like knocks you back. Or like you get hit with like, I think the example I saw was like Avatar. Because like in Avatar, whenever someone got hit with fire, like it didn't burn someone unless like the plot needed it to burn someone.
It would just like knock them like far away, like it was almost like a force, right? Like a big push or something.
Yeah. Like fire is more of a force. Same thing for like Earth too.
I mean, fights would be very boring if people literally just like got attacked the way they're supposed to, because they would just die, you know what I mean? So there would be like no, like whoever has fire would just be too OP, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean fire was already kind of OP.
That's what I'm saying. So it would be too it would be too OP. It would be like, oh, literally someone got hurt.
Like I will say this, I didn't like anything about the M. Night Shyamalan movie for Avatar. Except that, like, he kind of evened the playing field for firebenders because they actually needed fire.
That was so stupid though. Like, why are they the only ones that need it though? That was stupid.
Well,
I get what you mean though. I mean,
it
does, you know, even things out. But it was really stupid because, like, why do they need it? Nobody else does.
Well, no, but if you think about it though, like, waterbenders like need water around them, and earthbenders need earth. It's just the fact that like earth is everywhere, and then airbenders like air is like all around. If you think about it. Airbending is also kind of OP. Because, like, Aang was, like, if Aang wasn't a pacifist, he literally could have taken over the world, if we're being honest.
Oh, yeah. Whenever someone actually uses a power to, like, its full advantage, like, it's crazy what you can do. Like, I've heard, like, you know, people say, like, if only some of the X-Men use their powers in more creative ways. Because, like, if you use ice... Technically, it's not ice you're using. You're like using like what's in the. You're using moisture in the air, technically, aren't you? And then you're like using it to freeze. So like, couldn't you just like freeze the water in someone's like body and just like freeze it from the inside and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Like I've read people say stuff like that where it's like if people actually use their powers to like their full potential, it would actually be like really crazy all the stuff they could probably do.
Yeah.
Because it'd probably be more than just I use ice. So it'd probably be like. I'm like definitely. Using like the element itself, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like even though I didn't see it, even though I haven't watched it, there was one of the like X-Men movies where like Magneto, he like was able to like lift up a person because he was like, oh, you got too much iron in your blood.
Oh, exactly, yeah, exactly. See, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's not just controlling metal. He can control like metal in a person's body too. You know what I mean? And it's like, I think there's a comic where he like freaking, you know how like Wolverine, for instance, is made of what is it, adamantium or whatever?
Yeah.
Like he like there's a comic where like he hardcore like rips out his whole skeleton. Because he can control the metal in his body. It's like oof, you know.
Oh man.
That's what's kind of fun about that's what's kind of fun about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, if you've never heard of it. Because when people have stands, it gives them a power, but it's like a really specific power, but they use it in that style.
Oh, that's
where it's
cool.
like, oh, you know, my stand lets me what's a good example? I think of someone who used like in a really creative way. Because they use them in like really creative ways. Like there's one that he can like create life and like kind of like put things back to like a base where they were at. So like how to explain it? It's like there's a part where he like uses. I'm trying to remember how exactly he does it, but he like turns like a bullet into, let's say, like a beetle, and then he transforms into a beetle when it goes in the guy's brain, and he like activates it so it becomes the beetle again. After, because it was a beetle, then it turns into a bullet, gets shot, he turns it back into a beetle the way it was at first or something like that, and because it's in the guy's brain, it starts like eating his brain from the inside out or something.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I'm like failing to like remember, but they use stuff like that in really creative ways. Or like there's a guy from like the 8th part, like the newest part, where he can take away with using like these like soap bubbles, he can take away aspects of something. So for instance, using his soap bubbles, he can take away a floor's friction.
Oh wow.
So if someone's on like a floor and they're running and he takes away the floor's friction, that person will just like go sliding because like the friction doesn't exist anymore. Or he'll use the soap bubble and he's like, oh, I took away like your eyesight. Just like stuff like that. It's like, oh, really? Like, damn! Like by being able to take like aspects away, he like really gets creative in like what he takes away, whether it's like friction or your eyesight or like just stuff like that. It's like crazy.
Yeah, you know what? And JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, like I think it's on Netflix, but for some reason I just can't motivate myself to watch it.
Oh, you should. It's definitely a really good series, and it's really awesome. The creator, he's just so creative because he's up to 8 parts, right? Every part is a different person in the family, and it's like a different like setting, different powers, different person, different cast, but they're all like connected where it's like, oh yeah, people from some of the previous parts, they show up or whatever. Trust me, like it's a really creative series where like the first part, they don't even have like the stand powers. They have like powers they have to use to like fight like vampires. And then the same thing in the second part where they expand more on those powers. And like the third part, they do have those stand powers. And like it's just like, it's really cool because like, yeah, every part he just shakes things up and like changes things. And it's like, damn, for someone to keep that up like for like 30 years is like awesome.
Well, I mean, yeah, definitely. Wait,
it's really fun. If you watched it, I think you like it.
Are you trying to say that you wouldn't count Akira Toriyama with just making a new transformation with different hair?
Oh my god, yeah. For Akira Toriyama, that's all he does. Just like, oh, new transformation.
Oh man.
Yeah, this guy, nah, man. It's like every time there's like a new setting, it's like a different genre. Like the first part's more horror. It's all about a guy having to fight his evil stepbrother who turns into a vampire. The second part is about that guy's grandson fighting these like Aztec vampires that like have like superpowers. The third part is about the second guy's grandson, and it's like a whole world-trying adventure where they're fighting vampires, but this time they do have the stands. The fourth part is like a mystery in a small town. They're after a serial killer. The fifth part is a freaking mafia drama.
Oh man. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll check it out.
It's fun. I think you'd like it. Like I said, it's kind of cool how like every part they shake things up, so. All right. Yeah, so I like how, in case you've noticed, I know we were talking about JoJo a lot, but this time, notice how like the environment's really creepy. It's been like abandoned woods, gravestones, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So they said this time it's supposed to be like dealing with the supernatural, and that is definitely why we're here. We're dealing with all this creepy stuff. And then if you notice the people we're fighting, it's like guys with knives and masks, or guys with big old chainsaws, that sort of thing. Well, that's always made me wonder. You know how it seems like whoever the boss is, they get to choose what their lackeys look like and like what they like fight and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if Travis really was to get to pick his arena or whatever, I wonder what he would pick. Like what would his lackeys look like? What would his arena be? I've always wondered that.
Dude, it's not even a question. Like, what are you talking about? It'll just be like what, big boob girls in like bikinis.
Oh my god, I can totally see that with like samurai swords or something.
Yeah.
Or guns or something. Yeah, you're right. I can totally see that. Oh,
Like,
yeah,
we know
you're right.
exactly what Travis would do.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, no, that's the toilet for this one. This time around, the toilet is a little outhouse thing.
Oh, that's cute.
All right, so we'll save. We'll be right back in a moment. Alrighty, folks. I think we collected everything we need to collect. We saved. As you can see, this is our arena where we're going to fight. Real quick, want to take a guess at what we're going to be fighting since I told you it's like some creepy crawly stuff. What do you think?
Spider.
A giant spider, that's it?
Yep, a giant spider or millipede.
I mean, that's a good guess, but
Yeah, you darn right it is.
We'll have to wait and see, I guess. All right, so pay attention. This is really creepy. All right, pretty spoopy. Alrighty, so that's what we're fighting.
Oh, that's...
Psychotic fucker. A little pro bono ghost busting.
I told you, it's creepy, right? Look at that.
Yeah, that's... I'd kill it quickly so I don't have to keep looking at it.
I tried to dodge out of the way, it probably didn't work.
That's not killing... Yeah, no.
Oh, he's strong too. I'm telling you, he's a whole tank. Ah. Trying my best.
Your best isn't good enough.
We need battery. We're already out of battery. There we go.
Wait, so was there legit like did you not like a wait no, yes you did, never mind, because you did it before.
Wait, I'm stuck. The fuck? I'm stuck! There we go. I'm like, no, I'm stuck! Yeah, he starts lighting things on fire too, so you have to be careful.
Alright, you got him.
Look how big he is. I can't even lift him up. Look at that. It's so crazy. Yeah, I'm trying to just like rush through. I'm trying to like not even give him a chance to attack me.
Well, no, what about your Saiyan pride? Let him charge up to full.
Oh, hell no. Goku has the same pride. But we have to give him a chance. You know, screw that.
Here's a Sensu Bean.
Oh my god, freaking Goku.
Oh, man.
You're a creepy baby, man.
Mm-hmm. Man,
oh, we're out of battery again.
prefer...
Oh, we're out of battery. No, I was afraid of that.
I was gonna say though, since we've been talking about anime, I guess let's talk about this one.
Okay.
Excuse me. So, Dragon Ball Super. I remember hearing that Toriyama was like, "All right, like Super, like, is it gonna change anything, like story-wise? As in, like, the way that Dragon Ball Z ended, like, that's how Super's gonna end. So, like, I guess like, there's after like the way Z ended." is that like legit gonna be the end? Like once Super is caught up with like the time gap in between Z or whatever, is he like officially done with Super? I mean, Dragon Ball and moving on, or do you think he will do like a continuation in the future?
Oh no, that's a good question actually.
Bring it on.
Because I know he didn't like GT. It's supposed to be like non-canon. So I don't know if he's planning to go in a different direction. Because he is adding new villains and stuff in the manga currently.
Yeah. Oh wow.
So that was pretty simple, honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop listening.
Matt Helms. That was the guy's name, by the way. Matt Helms.
Matt Helms.
It doesn't mean anything. Boy. But this is pretty interesting. Watch this real quick, though.
Well, that was gross. What's a kid doing here?
I'm gonna kill you.
What's that?
This is the problem with fighting the supernatural. You cannot kill someone who's already dead.
Already dead? Okay. Are you on the pipe?
Says it.
Such a horrible past. 30 years ago, that child was abandoned, left to die in this house. As the story goes, he made a pact with the devil with his final breath. Revived through the dark arts, the child murdered his parents and now rules this forest, feeding on suffering and hate.
You can see him in the window, by the way.
All the citizens
yeah.
up somehow, or we wouldn't be in this profession. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Now you are ranked 24.
Me and Travis like, that's cool, I guess.
Stop. You are not getting tired?
Huh. I haven't even broken a sweat. Why don't you bring me a real challenge?
You've got it.
So that was interesting. We just fought some like specter apparently.
Yeah.
Real quick, getting back to your Dragon Ball thing. From what I've heard, like I said, he did not like GT, so he does not. That's supposed to be non-canon. Yeah. And yeah, he's still adding stuff in the manga. Like he just made Broly canon through the movie. Yep. He's having them fight a bunch of different people in the manga, and they're gaining more powers. So honestly, by the time they said it catches up or whatever, I think he might just be going in a different direction. Honestly.
Interesting, because this was years ago when I heard it. Like someone just being like, yeah, no, Toriyama said that like the way that Z ended is like the official ending of the series, so like Super won't go past that. But I mean, with how popular Super is, like I can definitely see him like doing more.
I think he's taking things a different direction at this point. I think
You go ahead and wrap this up, homie.
Alrighty, so that is the end of part 4. As you can see, that was a very interesting part where we fought the supernatural. Pretty creepy. I mean, that was definitely a very interesting backstory. Don't remember the exact, they kind of touch upon it. Once again, I'll put it in the description when we get to this part, so you can see like the whole thing where it talks about more about the person or whatever. Hopefully we get a little bit more info, but there you have it. We fought the supernatural. Travis was not impressed. He says, I've seen everything at this point, which is funny. We're up to rank 24 now. So in part 5, I think that might be one of the parts where we look at some mini games, show off some of the extra content. And then for part 6 is where we'll probably be back to actual story. So hopefully you guys still, check out part 5, check out the mini games. They're pretty fun. They're all 8-bit and stuff, but we'll see you next time, guys. If you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Think you're terrific. Show them some love over on the channel.
No, don't do that.
No, don't show your love on your channel.
Yeah, no, it's reverse psychology. Now they're gonna go to it.
Just ignore his channel, guys. Never visit it. Never visit it. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.